y'all doing?
Good, good.
All right, so last year you had a career season. What do you think was kind of behind your success, and how do you kind of keep it going this year?
Honestly, man, just kind of getting out of my own head. Playing for the success of others was a big thing for what I did last year. I'm gonna try to bring on to this year as well, man. I feel like team success brings individual success. So relying on my teammates to make plays out there with me is a big part of my game, and going out there and just being vocal, being a leader, helping everybody out.
Chris, how have you seen Marquise Graciel? How has he grown as a player over the past 2 years, really?
Marquise has been, he grew a lot. He's always been a player, but he's starting to, emerge as a guy now. And we always compete in our room. So, he a good player, man. He pushes me to be better. I push him to be better, and we work off of each other.
And specifically with his pass rush, how have you seen him develop that?
Man, in the summer we work every day. All of us, all the D tackles, we get extra after lifts and stuff. Among ourselves, we go out there and work pass rush. So it's good to see it translate onto the field now.
Chris, in these early stages of fall camp, just what do you guys want your identity to be on defense? What kind of traits do you want to pride yourselves on?
Right. So, one thing that we always pride ourselves on death row defense is just being aggressive, tough, fast, and physical. Those are just like the key things that come to my mind every time you say death row defense. So those are like our main points. We always want to be, have guys run to the ball, playing to the end of the whistle, just being physically dominant, playing with hands and violence.
What's the energy competition been like first 4 days of practice?
It's been hot, man. It's the first couple days, so everybody's excited to get out there. It's hot, so people are, we're out there, we get into it with each other, but it's all good. Iron sharpens iron, so it's good to go out there every day and have that competition. Everybody's on their toes every day because you never know who can go out there and make a big play, whether it's the offense or the defense, or even on special teams, we got guys out there competing. So it's always good to have that high level of urgency and competition those first days, and hopefully we can continue it throughout camp.
Chris, this is the first year a lot of you guys have played under the same defensive coordinator a second year in a row. I mean, how much of a difference does that make this month?
Definitely just out there today, we feel more comfortable. We got a lot of guys communicating with urgency and just being more vocal because, we got more guys that are sure of the playbook and sure of themselves and their ability to make plays within the playbook. So that's been awesome to, go out there and have that urgency of communication and everything.
Have you seen Darius? He had the bad luck on the injury right towards the end of camp last year, How have you seen his journey kind of coming back and getting back into the fold?
Man, one thing about Darius, like I said, is that he loves his game, very, very deeply. So it's been awesome to see him come out there and recover back and get back to being healthy and being out there to be out there with us, because that's all he talks about every day, man. Even when we're off the field, he talks about how can he make his pass rush steps better, or where can he be better with his hands and stuff. So it's been awesome to have him back on the field, but it's been even better to see his journey from injured to being back playing with us.
Chris, what are you looking to improve the most in your individual game heading into this year?
Right. A big thing I want to improve on is just, really like my pad level pass rush. Just being more of a dominant force on those third downs and being able to just have that dominance in this conference in the SEC. So that's one thing I've been working on alongside, just being a better leader for my team and my teammates. So those are two things that I've really been trying to get better on this offseason.
I think most people expect Sterling to be the guy lining up next to you. What can you tell us about him and how you guys kind of can play off of each other?
Right. So me and Sterling, we're good friends off the field, good friends on the field, but we work off each other well, man. Because we just, like I said, we had that year together now, so we kind of know what to expect out of one another. And I know how to play off him, or he'll play off me. Whether it's we rush in and I might counter, he's gonna replace for me, and just stuff like that. I know his game pretty well. He knows my game pretty well, so we know how to feed off of each other.
Chris, what has Brayan Henderson brought to the DT room, and what have you seen from him on the field so far?
Right, so Brayan, fifth-year guy, so he just brings that extra bit of experience in for us, and he's been a great player so far, and he's been out there, like I said, every day with us competing. He tells me stuff that I don't see sometimes. I tell him stuff that he maybe not see, so we all out there making each other better, helping each other out and everything. So it's been awesome having him around.
Earliest stages of fall camp here, who are some of the guys on the defensive side of the ball that are kind of emerging as leaders here, and what's kind of the leadership role you're taking on this fall?
Man, honestly, we got all of our older guys are vocal. That's why I said it's great to have that, the sense of it. But you know, we got guys, returning starters like Dalen Cardinale, Josiah Charter has emerged. Obviously Zion Young has been there, myself, and who else? Toriano, he's been also awesome. So having those guys just constantly saying stuff to the young guys and the older guys too, man, like, you know, let's run off the field, let's run to the ball, let's have urgency, communication, like all those things. So it's been good.
Last question.
Chris, it looks like the jersey got a little bit beat up today. When did that happen?
Man, I couldn't tell you, man. We go hard every day here, so it's hard to tell you. But nah, man, it's fun. You know, it's fun. I don't worry about that stuff, man. We just out there trying to make each other better.
Appreciate it.
Chris.
Thank you, guys.